OMG. I can't say I'm upset with myself, but I'm just a little disappointed right now. Good Balatro run. That is the best Balatro run that I've ever had in my life. And I think I've figured out the formula or the formulae. And it still hurts. I only needed to get to 29 million. I was at 26 million. If I had one more flush, would have lived to see another round, but Jesus, the son of Nazareth, didn't want me to do it. So unfortunately, it didn't. It didn't happen tonight. At least I didn't. At least I didn't embarrass myself like the Edmonton Oilers, right? Right? Oh, that's all I gotta say about that. All right, we will give it. Formulate it all over your face too. I actually, this is the first conspiracy theory that I will delve into tonight. It's the Corbin Carroll conspiracy theory, and needless to say, there could be two people banned from the Pete Rose Bowl cut in one sitting. I do want to save that for last because. You know, quite frankly, I'm sick of both of you, and I know something was up. I'm saving it till the last, and I'm sticking to my mother effing guns. Didn't swear there. Caught myself, YouTube. I know we're within the first 2 minutes, and I didn't say the F word, at least not yet. So welcome to the Thundercloud, nameless. Welcome to the Thundercloud Corpse Dough. We're gonna get to it. We will not commence with the allegations that have been presented to me. I will actually do an earnest job. I'm probably going to end up vetoing a trade tonight, but we've got a lot. We've got a lot to cover right now. We've got a lot to cover. I wish there was not a lot to cover. I kind of like when there's not a lot to talk about, but I guess let's get to it. I don't know how I'm going to do it without my wrench, my only wrench, which is Sage, but I will certainly try my best here. So let's get over and let's start with some NFL news. And we do have some news that maybe Dan wants to be here for. Maybe he wants to hear this NFL news. But nah, you're not a real wrench, fake wrench. We just did it so that we made it look like we're like being equal to men and women sort of thing. That's the only reason you have a wrench. There's no apart from that, we're just trying to promote equality or make the illusion of equality look like it kind of exists, and that's why you've got the wrench that you have. It's not a golden wrench, certainly not as stainless as Sage's, so there is that. All right, let's get to the NFL news. Enough about the bickering about the wrenches and what color it is, all that sort of shit. Was that within 2 minutes? Let me check myself here. Oh, that's 3 minutes and like 7 seconds. That's cutting her kind of close. I almost said the Seattle Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals released their captain on defense, Jermaine Pratt. The only thing I'm going to say is to be the captain of the fucking Bengals means that you're the best of the worst, if you know what I'm saying. Their defense is atrocious. He was, I think, 10th in the league in tackles as an inside middle linebacker last year. Career high 143 tackles, but their defense wasn't worth shit. I believe that they are doing this move here to save, $5.85 million so that they can give Trey Hendrickson a legitimate contract offer. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. We've got some non-notable news, but I'll bring it up because Roto World seems to think it's an important thing to bring up. Cam Akers is visiting with the Saints on Tuesday. Like I said, no one cares. Cam Akers, you were a bust. I had high hopes for you when you were drafted, and you have not amounted to diddly squat. I don't care about Anthony Richardson. Nick Chubb, the deal he signed with the Houston Texans, 1 year, $2.5 million contract. It can reach a maximum of $5 million. He's done. Like we said, he's done like dinner. He passed his physical. That doesn't mean he's going to play very well. So we do have, I don't know, Kirk Cousins showing up to minicamp. I mean, good for him. We're got this guy getting paid $30 or $40 million to not play a game next season. So, unbelievable. Who is Cam Akers? He was formerly of the St. Louis Rams. That's right. I won't call them the Los Angeles Rams. They will always be the St. Louis Rams in my heart, just like the Oakland Athletics, just like the Oakland Raiders, just like the San Diego Chargers, etc., etc. Calling someone a DEI wrench. What's a DEI wrench? Please explain to me what DEI means. Like a designated hitter? Die wrench? Is that what we're saying? Or D wrench? I never said she was D wrench. I clearly do not know what DEI means, so I would like for you to tell me what DEI means, because if I just said something that was terribly offensive, I will sue you. This is America. This is what we like to do. I will sue you until the wit's end. Please tell me what DEI is, and don't make any fabrications about what it is. I pay you handsomely. I paid your wage for 3 years. All right, I'm going to look up DEI and see if it's appropriate for a channel that is for kids. Oh, yes, that's what the wrench is. It's a DEI for diversity, equity, and inclusion. So it's like a participation trophy. Absolutely. That is what the wrench is actually about. You're right. You got it right. You nailed that one out of the park. Aaron Judge style. That one went 467 fucking feet. Thank you. Thank you. I learned something today. I learned that I was right. Anyways, back to Kirk Cousins. He's not going to be the starter this year. So we got a guy that has got no team. He's going to be sitting on the friggin' benches to Michael Penis and or Penix. I'm sorry, whatever his name is. We don't really know at this juncture. All I know is Kirk Cousins. He showed up for minicamp today, so I wanted to bring that up because he's a backup quarterback. Now we got some kind of weird, a little bit of weird, not really weird news. Actually, if you're a Packers fan, you somewhat saw this coming. Now, I'm kind of 50-50 on like what you could do here. Yes, you can cut this son of a bitch and part ways with him. You save a bit on the cap. It's just a weird thing. So here's the thing about Jaire Alexander. He was cut earlier today. It was anticipated that we would cut him. We did offer him a pay decrease, which is what we should have rightfully done. I stand by Brian Gutekunst and what he did. A pay decrease. Why would you give him a pay decrease? Because he's played literally 50% of the games the last 4 seasons, not going above 600 snaps in any of them. So, yeah, he is a top cover corner in the league when he plays. The problem is he doesn't fucking play. That is the problem. The thing about the cap space, I will look into it later this week. The cap space isn't as significant based on my understanding for this year. Like they clear 7. But next year, we've got a lot of guys that are impending free agents. So it actually helps us more so for the year after than this year. I do not know the exact numbers. I think they only saved around $7.5 million in this cut here. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, we're expected to be over the cap next year. So let me just take a look here. Let me just read through this real quick here. So blah blah blah. He's 28. Okay, yeah, he's 28. He's been injury prone for 4 years. So he's soon going to be on the wrong side of 30. So let's say per NFL's Ian Rappaport, the two sides also considered a restructured contract. I already mentioned that. Alexander was limited to 7 games in each of the last 2 seasons due to injuries and seemed to be at odds with the organization. I don't know if he was at odds. I mean, he seems all right with us, if I'm being honest with you. Alexander is being released with 2 years left on his current deal. As a result, the Packers will be hit with a dead cap north of $7.5 million in 2025 and 2026, so that's not a big deal. But we'll also save just over $36.6 million in cap space over that time. Well, 36.6 is actually a damn lot to save in the fucking cut. So what are they talking about? Just saving $36.5 million. Yeah, we just saved 36.5. Okay, you guys are fucking idiots, Roto World. Get your facts straight. Who wrote this fucking article? We've got the source, Ian Rappaport. He didn't write the article in the way that they're saying. He didn't use the word just. But interestingly enough, I do have an idea of where Jaire Alexander could end up. We were trying to trade him over to the Buffalo Bills prior to the draft, and seems like a likely suitor. The only kind of thing they're trying to say is that they drafted Maxwell Hairston in the first round, which could create a crowded room. Well, guess what? How many fucking cornerbacks come in and become starters right away? I think they could use them, especially if they do want to take that next jump against Patrick Mahomes and them. Not that Patrick Mahomes has been that good the last couple of years, but it is what it is. Let me take a look at the comments here. Seems like we're getting rowdy tonight. All right. 46, but no, we're going 7.5 plus 36.6. That's the thing. So that's where it's probably equaling, something like that. Fire him for deviation, absolutely, absolutely. He's not making enough games, not showing up for enough shifts, right? He will not be going back with Aaron Rodgers, I do not think. They don't need him, frankly. And I don't think it really puts their team over the top a ton. So, I don't really think that's the case whatsoever, to be honest with you. The Bills make sense. The only thing I don't want to see is him go and kind of show up to whatchamacallit there. I don't want to see him in Detroit, and I don't want to see him in Minnesota. I don't give a shit if he goes to the fucking Bears, honestly, because the Bears are still going to be fucking in the goddamn cellar this year. But I'll tell you, the Packers have a fucking tough schedule, as do the Detroit Lions, as do our entire division. We're in for a fucking dogfight this year. That's all I got to say. So I personally wouldn't have mind keeping Alexander around, even if he was able to play like 10 games, or maybe you use him like situationally a bit. Like he's still your starter, but maybe we play him like, less snaps in order to hopefully keep him healthy or that sort of a thing. But he's gone. The 2-time Pro Bowler is gone. Great player. And it's kind of hard to cut a guy. But in the NFL, this shit happens all the time. Like, we'll probably see that guy, Jalen Ramsey, out in Miami Dolphins, getting cut shortly. I am intrigued to see what we're going to do as we near the 53-man, roster deadline or whatever it is. Not sure when that takes place. Not going to look it up because, like I said, there's a ton for us to fucking go over today. So, Jaire Alexander's out. Was hoping for a restructure, but it is what it is. We already went over Nick Chubb and Cam Akers, two guys that are no longer relevant, at least in my opinion. So let's turn it over to baseball here. Let's turn it over to baseball. I'm trying to save the best for last for Sage. I'm hoping Sage wakes up soon, and then I get to break the good news about the hockey game that occurred earlier tonight. So the Blue Jays have taken care of business yet again. They are on absolute fire, in my opinion. What are we, 9-1 the last 10, something like that? We're 9-1 or 8-2, one or the other. Pick one. And are the LA Dodgers still playing right now, or do I need to refresh this? There's no way they're still playing right now. Oh, we've got a 6-6 ball game between the Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. So I would like you guys to keep an eye on that and let me know who wins. It looks like it's entering extra innings as we currently speak. So, Blue Jays picked up, speaking of extra innings, picked up a win in extras today in the 10th inning. My guy was good. My guy was real good. Alejandro Kirk, he's the new captain of my team. He came in today and he went 4 for 5. And he said, fuck you, Sage. I'm coming for the fucking top seed yet again. So he bolsters his fucking average to a 316 average and a 782 OPS. he's probably going to be an all-star for the American League, except like they carry two catchers because we know Cal Raleigh is going to be number one, right? I think we realize Cal Raleigh is a game started at 10. Okay, there's no need for the snark, Nameless. We keep it really respectful here. We don't get snarky on this channel unless it's me being snarky to teams and that sort of thing, or you guys as well. But yeah, Kirk had a huge ass game. Do we have any home runs today? Absolutely. Captain Kirk himself hit his 4th of the year, so I mean he's a ways away from fucking Cal Raleigh in terms of home runs, but that average of 316 is fucking impressive for sure. Jonathan Clayson, his first home run of the season. Is that his first home run in his career? I believe that would be. Any other notable performances? I mean, Bo Bichette seems like he's in a bit of a cold streak. 1 for 5, average down to 269. OPS still looking pretty good though. He'll be okay here in a couple weeks. Vlad 2 for 5, probably just singles because the OPS is just 1 point over 800. Barger 1 for 5, 2 runs scored, 3 strikeouts though. I mean that's a lot of strikeouts, but I really don't give a shit about strikeouts. So he's still at 807 OPS. Springer still fucking bringing her. 1 for 3 with a walk. I mean, he's at an 857 OPS still. Like, he's fucking hitting this year and shutting all your guys' fucking traps. Straight up. For everyone that said Springer was done, fuck you. Fucking done at the age of fucking 35. Fuck off. I know his hair's done at the age of 35. He does have a receding hairline, you know. But just go to hell, everyone. So Clay's, apart from hitting the home run, did have another hit. I don't know if he's going to be much of an offensive weapon or not. We'll have to wait and see. But he is a guy we got in trade last year, young guy. Clement, it looks like he was playing some shortstop tonight. They were DH and Bichette. Interesting. So who pitched? So Berrios had a really good game. He had 6 2/3 scoreless frames pitched, lowering that ERA to 3.38. Brandon Little had a rough game, let 2 earned runs in an inning, but that ERA is just north of 2. Uriel Rodriguez, this is what's greasy. This is what's greasy. So I know there is someone here that does own Uriel Rodriguez in our fantasy league, and this is what's greasy about it. The motherfucker blows a save. He's been great. I think this is the first runs he's let in about 13, maybe 14 appearances. So he let 2 runs, blew the save, but then he picked up the fucking win. Are you fucking kidding me right now? So fantasy-wise, you had a fucking win, and you didn't even pitch good. Jeff Hoffman did pick up his 16th save of the year. He's 16 for 19. That ERA still looks like shit, but like he is pretty efficient in terms of getting saves. Let me just see if Tampa Bay did anything today. Where's Tampa Bay playing their Nameless? Where's Tampa playing? They're not even playing in the shitty ass Trop anymore this year, are they? They're playing out there in some fucking minor league ballpark, I heard. They won today though. They won. So we're still tied with the Rays at 36-30 records. The Twins didn't play today, so I guess I suppose it'd be a half game up on them. Is that what it's actually called? George M. Steinbruner Field? Are you joking right now? Is that a joke or serious? That's actually the name of the field that they're playing. What is the capacity? Not that it matters because they never draw fans anyway. Oh my god, they're playing in the Yankees spring fucking ballpark? No, man, that just honestly sounds made up when you like say it like that. Like that's just awful, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know, man. They should just relocate them. Like, just get them out of the fucking country, bring them up to, the Montreal Expos or some shit like that. I'm not going to fact check it. I believe you. I just think it's incredibly absurd that they're playing in a minor league field. But then again, there's some nice minor league fields. I've played MLB The Show. I know what some of these fields look like. We're still going to stick around for baseball, some baseball talk here. Then we'll pivot to, the NBA, blah, 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 whatever we got to go over there. My boy Jaire Perez didn't have a great first outing. He let 4 runs in 3 innings. But they're saying that he looked virtually unhittable in the early stages of his season debut. He had retired 6 of 7 batters to start the contest. However, they got to him a little late there. It's Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's they're a good team. They're a good team. But Jaire Perez, give him 2 or 3 more starts, and then I'm telling you, that is going to be the pickup of the year right there. We're talking about a bona fide stud that I have signed to a contract. Next piece of MLB news, Nick Kurtz has been reactivated from the 10-day DL. He is a rookie first baseman for the Oakland Athletics, and he is a top prospect with a lot of power. I actually had him on my team earlier this year. I'm not saying for any of you guys to pick him up, but he's a guy to keep an eye on and probably pick up, honestly. Max Scherzer is scheduled to make a minor league rehab start on Friday for AAA Buffalo. It sounds like he just needs to do 1 or 2 appearances. If there's no setbacks, he should be back. So I don't know, 2 weeks, or what would that equal? So we got Friday coming up here in 3 days. I'd say less than 2 weeks he'll be back, which is nice. Because I need Bowden Francis off this fucking team because I can't fucking stand the guy. Quite frankly, I don't even like the look of him. Let me take a look at the comments that have taken place while I was doing my due diligence there. Yeah, trash canna. You're right. It's only got 6. What do you mean? There's only 6? There's only 6,000 that can show up to that park? What did I call you, a negative Nancy? Or did I call you nameless? Your name is nameless, so I probably did call you that. I'll await your reply while I do. The Red Sox are recalling a top prospect known as Roman Anthony. He is the number 1 prospect in baseball. I have no idea what position this guy plays, if I'm being honest with you. Seems like he's an offensive player. That's terrible though. Most ballparks hold between 40 and 50 thou. I'm trying to figure out what this guy. So this guy's got a 288 average, 423 on base percentage. So I like the ratio split there. Only a 491 slug at AAA. I mean, yeah, I get it. You got 10 home runs. That's fine, but your slug tells me. So he's got a great eye. I love guys with great eyes. 6'3", 200. I mean, gotta get on the juice. The undetectables. You want to make my team. Left-handed bat, so he'll probably be benched a ton versus left-handed bats, I would say. I don't know. Looks like he's an outfielder. He's the number 1 prospect, though, for Boston, and they've got a shitty-ass field as well there. He's on your watch list. Well, you heard it here first. Now, let's go over NHL, NBA, because we've got a lot to go over in the Pete Rose Bowl cut. There's a lot. There's actually a scandal. There's been allegations that have been brought to my attention. I wish this wasn't how things went, but when you're in the Pete Rose Bowl cut, you got to expect everything, right? So let's just go to the hockey game that took place. I'm so happy. The Florida Panthers beat the shit. They beat the ever-loved shit out of the Edmonton Oilers. They punched them in the face and then some. Over and over and over and over again. Guess who got this party started tonight? My man Brad Marchand. He has set a record in doing so. He is the oldest player in NHL history to score in the first 3 games of the Stanley Cup Finals. So, pride of Nova Scotia right here. He's going to score 6 more goals unless this game's cut short because, it only went to game 5. So you heard it here first. Brad Marchand's going to carry that Conn Smythe trophy, and he is just going to beat fucking Connor McDavid over the head with it. To me, when the game was actually in the grasp, because it was a 2-0 game entering the second period. Corey Perry scored a goal early on. I didn't know Corey Perry could still play, honestly, until watching, the playoffs this year. Like, he's getting up there, he's getting a little long in the tooth. But he had a nice goal. The first 2 goals that I saw, there was no chance whatsoever. Stuart Skinner was hung out to dry, pretty much. I will say that. As much as I hate Stuart Skinner, he's not a very good goalie. But the third goal was a Sam Bennett, number 9. What a goal that was. Check. Then he levels a guy like 2 to 3 seconds after it. Then he's going the other way shortly thereafter to score a goal. That's what I like about Florida. I love how tenacious they are, how much pressure they put on the other team, how they just blitz and blitz and blitz and blitz and blitz, force mistakes. They seem like they've got just, Energizer Bunny energy. Like, straight up. They're the better team. I really do hope they win. I don't give a shit about, I need a Canadian team to win. Well, I don't need a Canadian team to win. I like how they play better. And they're deeper, and they've just got so many guys that can do it. Connor McDavid's the best player in the world. Guaranteed. There's no question about that. One thing I did want to mention tonight, because I was back in my day when I was a young kid, I used to watch Keith Tkachuk play. And that motherfucker could fight, and that motherfucker could score. But you know what he couldn't do as well as his son? Matthew Tkachuk. Matthew Tkachuk is a very good passer. In my opinion, he's more of a playmaker than I was expecting. I know he can score goals. I know he can fight too, play physical, but he is a hell of a passer in my opinion. It's just, I just wanted to make that point because Keith, he was kind of stiff. He was a little stiff as a passer. His boy though is doing a little bit better than him. Now I do want to go over because I hate Stuart Skinner. I think you cannot win a cup if your goalie is under a 90% save percent. Because that's terrible, it's dreadful, and it's appalling, if you ask me. Stuart Skinner tonight had 18 saves, 5 goals against, for a 783 save percent. They yanked him early. That's not going to get the job done. Granted, some of those goals he had no chance in hell. Like those first 2 that I saw, there's no way. And even I think the third or fourth, it really wasn't on him. They put the puck in just such good spots. They're just... Florida is the bee's knees, is all I'm going to say. Congratulations, Florida. You just need to go 40% win to win the Stanley Cup. We're proud of you up here in Canada. We're proud of you, Brad. Love you, Marchand. And like I've been telling people, goalie matters. Well, look what happened on the other end. It's not that Edmonton didn't get that many shots off. They had 33 shots against Sergei Bobrovsky, who I can't believe he's in his 15th year playing, but he made 32 saves on them. So a 970 versus an 870 save percent, well, there's a pretty big fucking difference there. So the next game actually will be Thursday, I think at 8 Eastern Standard Time. Obviously, Florida's up 2-1. NBA, I think, is back. Oh, wow. NBA's taking a fucking day off. So we won't have NBA tomorrow. We won't have the NHL because the NBA thinks that between every game they need to take 2 off days. So I guess that'll help Tyrese Halliburton, who was hobbling off of his fucking podium press conference there the other night. So good for them. I thought Sage would be here, so I penciled in Caitlin Clark. Apparently, she's starting to ramp up her recovery for her quadriceps injury, but Sage isn't here, so That's all we're going to talk about for the WNBA. Now we get... Whoa. We're going to get to the meat and potatoes. We are... By we, I mean I am investigating this heavily because Sage isn't here. We did have a trade that we are going to talk about last, actually. So let's just talk about some of the moves that have been made. If you would like for me to do a deep dive into any of these players, I can. I don't think it's necessary, though. Mr. Rodfather dropped Luke Jackson. He's a closer for Texas with like a 4.5 ERA, and I don't think he's necessarily trustworthy. So that's why I got rid of him. Plus, I've already got 8 relievers. I don't fucking need them. Now, some guy named Mason Wynn was added. He plays for St. Louis. He's a shortstop. I do need to figure out why Alejandro's amazing team would add Mason Wynn. He doesn't even spell fucking Mason right. Who the fuck is this guy? Okay, whoa. I think he's more of a defender. He's got to be more of a defender. He had a 4.9 WAR last year, which is very good, but a 730 OPS, 15 home runs, 11 stolen bases last year. So far this year, 767 OPS. I mean, he's 23 years old. That might be a good move. But the WAR's down. Well, not really. It's down a little bit. 6 home runs, 3 so I don't know. That's interesting. We'll see what happens. I mean, if you need a shortstop, it seems like a good flyer to take. Honestly, we're not doing keepers yet. That's right, Zhao. His 2025 won't amount to much. Well, he's 767 right now, though. So you can't say it's a bad pickup just yet. But that's not really a bad move. I mean, he's only 5'9", though. So I mean, he's not going to have a lot of thunder in that bat. I do not believe at all. We also have Zach Nato being added by Alejandro's astounding team, dropping Cole Young. Zach Nato is a young guy as well, I believe. I believe he's out of the Angels. I think Dan had him on his team. Let me just take a quick peek at him, see what he's doing. He's got a nice WAR, 2.5 WAR. I mean, the average is okay at 267. On base is atrocious at 303. Slugging is actually extremely high for a shortstop, given, like 800 OPS. Okay. 10 home runs, 10 stolen bases. So he kind of looks like maybe a 2020 guy, maybe even a bit more than that. Interesting. I mean, he's 24 years old. Again, another shortstop. You don't need to carry that many shortstops on your team, so I would say only to carry about 2 shortstops, if I'm being honest with you. Let's get to the other moves that are not, being questioned. Well, I guess it makes sense that Ezekiel Tovar was cut. Michael Bush was added instead of Vinny Pasquantino. I know Vinny Pasquantino is a guy I liked, but he hasn't really emerged into that much, honestly. Michael Bush, though, I mean, he's just a power guy, isn't he? Michael Bush, he's not that good of a player, I don't think. Take a look at the numbers. Yeah, he's 27, so you already know what you're going to get. He's getting 10 home runs so far this year. His OPS looks good at 890. That will fall. That will free fall, as Tom Petty will say. Last year he did hit 21 home runs, so it does seem like he's legitimately a guy that could get you 25 to 30 home runs. Now, does he play third base as well? let me take a look at the comments while I wait for a response here. Watch list, Alejandro. 20 beers, 20 donaires. That's 2020. That's the 2020 I'm talking about there. Do that two a day. So we're going 40-40. That's what we're talking about. The Cats are getting unruly right now. I don't think Michael Bush is that bad if he's able to play first and third. I don't think it's a bad pickup. I'd be careful about how many people you're keeping at the shortstop position because you don't need that much, especially from a futile position. Now, let's turn our attention to the next moves there. Tover sucks. Okay. This is where I'm going to save it for last. I know that Rosai Sasaki was added after a big trade that does have me in just investigating the hell out of it. We're going to get to that in a moment, but I do want to mention Rosai Sasaki was added by Bases Loaded IBB today, and I think it's a good move. I don't think it's a great move, if I'm being honest with you. The reason I don't think it's a great move is because he is not going to have much of an innings limit on him. So I think he is going to hit like 97, 99, that sort of thing. He is a good pitcher, absolutely. But I just think they're going to limit him, in my opinion. But, I mean, he's going to pick up, like, wins and that sort of thing, honestly. But I'm not going to look up his numbers because I know... Well, let's look up his numbers. But he's got a very small sample. Like a 4.7 ERA right now. I wouldn't buy much into that, to be honest with you. Because only based on a sample of 34 innings pitched. His walks are extremely high, though, if I'm being honest with you. 22 walks in 34 innings is substantial. He's only got 24 strikeouts as well. But again, 23 years old, he's got a live arm. I think he's going to be a hell of a pitcher. I don't know if it's going to be this year. I certainly don't see him getting, more than, he's not going to get more than 100 innings this year, in my opinion. All right, now I do need to go over the scandal that is, and it really hurts our league when we have people that are selfish, and they do things behind the scenes that they're not supposed to do. So I have learned, based on my intel, that Nameless and the Dark Sliders came to an agreement that they would give each other their best player or one of their best players in a fleecing of a trade if the other one lost, sort of thing. So I believe that is what happened, and we did see... No, this trade really hurts the integrity of the Pete Rose bowl cut. This really hurts the integrity of the Pete Rose bowl cut here. This is supposed to be... We're about integrity here, and I think you guys had a verbal agreement that the loser of the match would give up one of their best players. I firmly believe it. I do have people on the inside that are telling me this. Therefore, I'm going to have to respectfully veto the trade that was Corbin Carroll and Slade Sassoni being sent from Bases Loaded IBB to the Dark Sliders for Luke Weaver, Tanner Bibby, and Jazz Chisholm. It is vetoed. I've talked to Sage. I called him in the middle of the night. What do you mean who dropped him? That's why I can be impartial, because I can see what he truly is, and he's a great player. He always has been a great player, except for 2 months while he was with me. But I will not take this lying down. I will not fucking help it. No. I will not let this happen where I lose a championship because of Corbin Carroll aligned on the other side And that's not the reason why this investigation was launched, but it's a secondary reason. I'm not going to approve this trade. In fact, all those players that were traded that are good are now coming to Sage and Mine's team. Because you guys tried to pull a fast one over us while Sage was over in Europe. And shame on you. Shame on both of you. Now, I do want to do a deep dive into this trade and why it's fraudulent. So I'm going to bring up MLB Trade Analyzer as well as some stats. And I'm going to tell you why this is a fucking fool's gold trade. Okay? So let's bring it up. Let's bring up, our old Corbin Carroll here. Yeah, oh yeah, you're so good, Corbin Carroll. Except you're fucking not. But you're better than those guys. Slade Sassoni? Who the fuck is Slade Sassoni? Sounds like this guy doesn't even have a fucking career carved out for him. This is extremely controversial, actually. This is juicy stuff here. If we had a TMZ for fucking fantasy sports, this would be right on the fucking front page here, bud. Tanner Bibby and Luke Weaver. Fucking Luke Weaver's like 32 years old. Come on, man. I'm sorry. I can't even find fucking Luke Weaver. He doesn't even have a fucking profile here, does he? Who do I think won? I'm always a believer that the person that gets the best player wins. And as much as it pains me, and you guys know, this pains me to say, I think Corbin Carroll is by far the best player in this trade. Now, that doesn't mean it was a ripoff of a trade. I know there was collusion done, though. That's what I don't like. You guys need to come to me before you make these trades. This is the first trade that was made without me being the other trading partner. And I actually find that to be a little disrespectful. I want to be in on every trade. I want to at least boost the value up, and I'm just frankly disappointed. I would have went all in on Corbin Carroll. I would have given you Jordan Alvarez and Spencer Strider and many more. Let's just see what the trade says here. The trade does say that it favors the other side, but that's because there's. Like, who's Slade Sassani? He doesn't pitch. Correct? But let's look at what they've got for... And I don't know what any of these numbers mean. For fantasy, they've got Corbin Carroll as a 23.51. Jazz Chisholm is a 12.78. Luke Weaver is a 12.35. And Tanner Bibby is a 14.04. Slade has 4.44. So, yeah. When you add up all the numbers, blah, 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 doesn't fucking matter. Like, according to it, Nameless got the better of the trade. But the best player available, you could find people in free agency to be Tanner Beebe-esque. Which is why I would say, like, if someone's looking for a pitcher right now, maybe pick up Reese Olson. Because I'm sure that's where Dan's headed. What? Did I just say that? I think he's injured, though. I had him last year. He's an okay pitcher. He's not a great pitcher. He's a lefty, though, I think. Pretty sure he's a lefty. Let me check the comments. I want to see the rebuttals that I have to own. It means it's a mistrial. Actually, we might have to wait. We might have to do like a backdated. We might have to do like a backdated veto when Sage gets back. You don't want a Yankee, therefore, okay, that's okay, yeah. I don't want Yankees on my team. The only person named Reese I know is a certain fellow who was apprehended in a parking lot in February 2022. Do we really need to talk about Reese McGuire jerking off in a fucking parking lot again? Is this what the thundercloud has become? We don't condone that. We don't talk about that whatsoever. We're just not going to talk about it. We've got more comments pouring in. Obviously, Nameless is hot right now. I will name the individual because that person was named in the court of law of sportsnet.ca, so he's already been named for jerking off in a parking lot. So I'm not breaking any news to you that you guys shouldn't already know. Nameless does not name individuals. Well, you named fucking Corbin Carroll here a couple minutes ago. You named the other motherfucker there, probably Tanner Beebe a few minutes ago. I'm interested, though. I want to see what Tanner Beebe is all about. Because I already know what Corbin Carroll and the other guy are about. The only thing that makes the trade somewhat reasonable is that Jazz Chisholm can play numerous positions. I don't know. Is Tanner Beebe that good? 26. I like his age. I do like what he's done ERA-wise in every season so far. So 2.98 his rookie year with 3.9 WAR. 3.7 his second year with a 2.7 WAR. And then so far, his WAR went down, which is kind of concerning. And so far this year is 1.1 with a 3.81 ERA. Strikeouts, he's not a great strikeout guy. Does he walk much? I mean, it doesn't seem like he walks a ton. FIP looks like it's right in line with his ERA. Whip's not overly high. I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure on this guy. He looks like he's at least consistent. Last year, though, his strikeouts were a lot better than this year because he had 187 and 173 innings. But this year, he's only got 62 and 75 innings. It's kind of weird. He's been like in that 9 to 9.5 strikeout per 9 range his entire career until this year. I don't look at wins because that's a stupid stat to look at, honestly. Might not be the worst trade in the world, but we'll see what happens. I don't think he's not a super hard thrower, is he? I think he's more of like a 93 to 95. I mean, if you want me to go to fucking Fangraphs and figure out your picture for you, I can certainly do that. I have no problem doing it for a low fee of $12.99 per month. Let me take a look at him. No, he's averaging 94.5 miles an hour, so he probably gets it up there to 96, 97. But not very often, you know what I mean? He's sitting at like 92. Okay. He's not terrible with the fastball then. I mean, 94.5, and he's been consistent every year. Like his first year, yeah, he was up 0.3 versus the other 2 years, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what a spin rate is or anything like that, but I don't know. I just think that Corbin Carroll was born to fuck me. That's how I feel. I feel like Corbin Carroll's going to fucking just bend me over this year and just fucking have his way yet again. I can't stand him. I'm sick of him. I don't like him. I don't like his fucking hair. I don't like his fucking beady little eyes. And you know what I hope happens to him? I hope the same thing happens to Corbin Carroll that happened to Corbin Burns. I hope his arm blows up. Because I don't want to see him anymore. I'm sorry if that's a little harsh, but it is what it is. I'm not going to look at Corbin Carroll. I'm not going to jinx myself. Because if I do that, I'm setting up a trap here. I'm setting myself up for failure. Well, it's too bad Sage isn't here. I'm not even sure what I'm doing for the rest of the night. Am I playing fucking... Dan, you're playing Bellaccio, aren't you? Look who up. Jazz Chisholm or Corbin Carroll? I already know he's got 900 OPS, like 10 home runs, 10 RBIs. Or 10 home runs, 10 stolen bases, sorry. I don't know if I'm playing. I'm trying to figure out, should I play The Last of Us or should I play more Bellaccio? I've been on a fucking hot streak with Bellaccio. I think I won 5 times today. Is that we're gonna set a date for Age of Empires? All right. I mean, I will certainly look up what Corbin Carroll and the other guy has done there. Jazz Chisholm. I just hate their fucking park, man. I fucking hate their fucking park. Well, I mean, I could do Bellaccio by myself, if need be. But I just had the best Bellaccio run of my life. I was up to 26 million. If I hit that flush, I'm potentially moving on to ante 12. But, you know, it wasn't meant to be. But I've gained so much, a wealth of experience in one day. I'm an expert in Bellaccio. I will say it right now. The one thing about Corbin Carroll he's been good at throughout his entire career is getting triples. So he's been the league leader in triples every year. So good for him. 25 home runs his first year. 22 home runs the second year. 18 home runs so far this year. That's not sustainable. I will say that right now. That is not a sustainable number for his home runs. He's only hitting 259. So that's not great. 339 on base percentage and a 904 OPS. To me, that 900 OPS is not sustainable because that power is not sustainable. He does have 10 stolen bases. Those 10 stolen bases do seem lower than what he normally does. So he had 54 as a rookie, 35 a second year. Now he's down to 10. So, I mean, that's only putting him on trajectory for 25 to 30. That home run will not sustain. That's great that I'll jazz all over your fucking park too. But, no, it's not sustainable. The triples are sustainable. That home run rate is not sustainable because I said so. I also look up Jazz Chisholm, whose home run is also not sustainable in my opinion. Except he plays in a park that fucking allows him to fucking hit him 200 yards and not 200 yards, but you know what I mean. 200 yards actually be pretty far. He's got 9 home runs. 214 average. OPS pretty good, 770. Stolen bases of 9. I think Nameless, you should have played a bit more hardball. You could have got more out of him. I'm confident you could have got more out of him. Yeah. We'll see what happens. I'm not worried. I mean, I've got Jordan Alvarez coming back. Why would I be worried? Not that he's going to steal any bases or anything like that. Well, you know, sometimes you gotta bulk up a little bit. That's right. Have a few donaires and just start hitting it over the fence there. Yeah, that's fucking bullshit though. I fucking hate Corbin Carroll. Our walls are higher. And to right field, there's a jet stream. We're not talking right center. We're not talking towards center. But towards the right side, that it's cheap. It's cheap. It's not quite, pesky pole cheap, but they designed that park for Derek Jeter and their left-handed batters that they had. So that's all I'm going to say. That's the only thing I don't like is that park in right field. Like, not central right field, because to the gaps are deep, but I mean if you turn on it as a lefty or if you go the other way as a righty, there are points where that park is extremely cheap. Now, I don't know if it's quite Coors Field cheap. Now, we don't need to talk about the Colorado Rockies because they clearly can't even hit this year, but it's a cheap park. That's all I'm going to say. Poor Sage, he must be sleeping. Not all of them. I believe every year Aaron Judge has 10 or 12 that wouldn't be home runs in other parks. I would have to look it up. But I do believe that he does. I'm not saying a lot of his home runs are bombs for sure, but he gets some cheapies to right field. I'm very certain about that. 100% certain. Just like, wasn't Soto last year? He was hitting more home runs last year, wasn't he, than he normally did? I'm pretty sure. Juan Soto had more home runs last year than any other year. It's a nice little coincidence, isn't it? Last year, Juan Soto had 31. Other than that, I mean, he had a couple. No, he had 41. Sorry. So he had 41 last year, 35 before that. But then, other than that, 34 only happened his second year. So it's a cheap park. I mean, you could put, what was that guy? Yeah, Trent Grissom is proof that it's a cheap-ass park, in my opinion. Like, straight up, it's a fucking cheap-ass park. No, I'm not saying he doesn't hit bombs. I'm saying that he does get some scrapes over the wall. I'm not saying he gets the Derek Jeter ones, like, because, you know, Derek Jeter without that park, he'd probably only hit fucking 8. I fucking hate Derek Jeter. Don't get me started on Derek Jeter. We don't need to talk about his DRS tonight because that'll lead to a long-winded discussion. But I do appreciate you're a Yankees fan who also thinks that Jeter is overrated. I do appreciate that. No, I am saying he does hit some to right field that are fucking wall scrapers. He does get ones here and there that are wall scrapers. They all do. They all do. Who was it? Is Paul Goldschmidt hitting good this year? Let me see what Paul Goldschmidt's doing this year. I'll compare him to last year, when everyone thought his fucking career was over. Anthony Rizzo, when he went to New York, it was a nice little boost for him, wasn't it? Oh, so suddenly he's a 312 hitter? That's very interesting. That's extremely interesting that he's all of a sudden... I don't know why he's hitting... What portion of the lineup does he hit? Is he protected by Judge or something? So that he's getting fastballs? Or does he hit in the bottom part of the lineup? Or is he a platoon player? He's not a platoon player now, I don't think. I'm just gonna take a quick peek here. It's pretty hilarious. Anthony Rizzo in 2022 went to the Yankees. Well, it was actually the year before at the deadline. He hit 8 home runs after the deadline, having only hit 14 before that. But then he hits 32 home runs with the Yankees in 2022. Before that, we have to go back to 2017 as the last time he ever hit 32 home runs. So you're talking like 5-6 years. And his average was like 224. Like that's not the same Rizzo. Like Rizzo used to be a beast. I used to love him and Chris Bryant back in the day, honestly. To be fair, what? Yeah, but we play in the AL East. We also play in Boston. We also play in some favorable parks over here. I'm not saying Aaron Judge doesn't have power. I'm saying he gets cheap home runs as well. That park is... Bring up the spray chart. Bring up the spray chart. You can't post it though on YouTube, can you? So you're fact checking yourself. I wouldn't go by articles. I would just type in spray chart, and then have a spray chart that shows how far they went, where they went, what year they went, etc., etc. Because that 15 home runs that would have been out of any other park. Well, 15 home runs that would not have been out of any other park is a substantial amount. That's why I say 10 to 12. I do believe in 10 to 12 per year that they get based on this division. Because think about like Fenway's even worse, especially if you're a lefty in Fenway. Or actually, even if you're a righty in Fenway, you don't even have to hit the ball that far in Fenway. Like, you just have to hit it high. Like, Fenway is a park that should be banned even more so, in my opinion. Yeah, well, I'm just saying that the parks are. It's actually time to get rid of the grandfather clause for Fenway and bring in a real park, expand it a little bit, because that park is absolute bullshit. You're literally just hitting fucking pop flies that go out, to left, or you're hitting fucking little duck snorts that go 280 feet down the fucking line. These are not parks. I think, technically speaking, if you're going to talk parks, they should all be kind of, like, similar in nature. Like there should not be, like, a fucking 300 down the line. Okay, let's go 333 down the line, 375 to the gap, and, like, 410 or 400 to center. Like, make up your mind about that, you know what I mean? Yeah, Rizzo bounced back, yeah. He certainly did bounce back from that short porch there. I know Juan Soto got some cheapies last year as well. Now, Juan Soto's a hell of a hitter. You guys know I love Juan Soto. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm not saying Judge is bad either. Judge is having a fucking crazy year. He's at like a 770 slugging. He's going to win an MVP again. I like Ohtani more, though. That's all I'm going to say. Ohtani doesn't play in any bullshit parks. I don't think... There's no bullshit parks over there in the NL West. What is Juan Soto doing this year? Let me take a quick little look here. Now, Juan Soto, I think, I could be wrong, he's notoriously a slow starter, is he not? I think he's notoriously a slow starter. Because he got a 2.5 WAR this year. You're right, he's only hitting 244, but I mean, that on-base percentage, 384. The slugging is not really there, 436. OPS 820, but he will get it above 950 very soon, I do think. He's leading the league in walks again, man. Like, this guy just fucking gets on base over and over again. But yeah, like, the power's not there this year. Obviously, playing in Shea Stadium, harder park to hit than Yankee Stadium, so the power is supposed to dwindle when you move, over to them. Well, how bad are the Mets? I didn't even know that the Mets were necessarily doing so bad. Let me take a quick little gander at the standings here. Not that the standings matter at this part of the season. The Mets are 42-24. They're not shit. They have better record than the New York Yankees, who are 39-25. You mean their park is shit? Shea Stadium is a shit park, no? We got some stats coming here. So we got a comment from Dan. According to MLB's StatCast Park breakdown, Yankee Stadium saw the most cheap homers in 2024. 15 total that would not have gone out in another park, but none of Aaron Judge's home runs fell. I don't even know what the wording means. Okay. Okay, into that category. Alonso is, Pete Alonso is a guy you can actually pitch to a bit. Like, he's not the best in the world for sure. I understand it now, Nameless, but it's still a shitty ass park. I'm sorry. I hate that park. Let's fucking do gooder on our ballparks. Let's make them more like PNC Park or Oracle Park, which are beautiful parks. I Speaking of it, you were the benefactor last year of Willie Adams, nameless. He was in Milwaukee last year. What's he doing this year? I don't know what he's doing this year because I don't own him. I know Dan owns him. I think he hit 32 home runs last year, and this year he's got, what, 5 or something? He's not doing very good. I'll look it up. We'll look up Willie Adams. I never trusted him because of his... I don't trust guys that have fucking terrible fucking on-base percentages. So he's got a negative half WAR. So he's actually cost his team. He's actually cost his team more than he's up to. So he's got a career 753 OPS. Last year I was right, spot on, 32 home runs. The year before that, 24, 31. So he does have power, but like a career 244 hitter, a lousy 319 on base percentage, and his slugging's not much better. The only reason we like him is because he's a shortstop. I would say that's a guy I'd be cutting ties with. I'd get rid of him. He's a cancer. The Jazz certainly does like Yankee Stadium. I mean, he's a guy I used to like when he was with fucking the Marlins, but he never really quite, in my opinion, hit the potential that he's capable of. If I'm being honest with you. Who bullied him? Who bullied him, nameless, back when he was in Florida? Because I'm not going to say Miami. Who bullied him back in those days? We got a bullying story to go over? Someone cut up his shoes. Oh my God. Like, give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. Are you fucking kidding me? Someone cut up his shoes? Did that trigger him a lot? And he requested a trade to New York where they wouldn't cut up his fucking shoes? Like, I'd cut up his fucking shoes too. Unbelievable. What's the point of cutting up the shoes? Like, they brought out the fucking, oh my God. That sounds like something Sage would do. If we had Sage with safety scissors, I guarantee you he'd cut up my shoes. Guarantee it. Alright. I will be right back. You don't fuck with the man's shoes. I do agree, Dan. I'll be right back. I'm not sure I don't think we got enough time to do The Last of Us tonight. It's 2:30. I'm going to have to think about it while I piss in the sink over here. I'll be right back. Settle down. What did I miss? All right. Have a good night, Dan. See you tomorrow. And I think it's just the three of us now. We've got Zao and Corpsto and myself. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling a Balatra run. Straight up. I'm really feeling it. I'm getting so good at this game. Like, I'm getting extremely good at this game. Like, I feel like I could buy a fucking F-150 with how good I am. It's 2:32 my time. So, like, if we do The Last of Us, I don't know. I definitely want to end my night with Balatra, so I will do a fucking little bit, but then I'm doing Balatra to close out my night, and that's all there is to it. Where the fuck is this game at? I can never find this fucking game. We had a good little baseball talk there, Zauri. I like the fantasy talk, honestly. It helps me learn some shit. I think next year though we're gonna change things up a bit though. Cause I'll enforce that we do. Alright, let me just switch over here. Oh, god damn it, where's my controller at? Now I have to edit this fucking thing in, and I gotta edit the fucking hashtag in. Son of a fucking bitch. And these cats need to be fed too. Also, Zao, stay the fuck away from my cats, okay? I don't trust you with them. It's got nothing to do with your nationality at all. Okay, let me just put this hashtag in now. I almost ended the fucking stream by mistake. Whoopsie. Alright, save. I'll give it 30 to 60 fucking minutes. Cats? Okay. I forget how to play this game. Uh-oh. Turn off the light here. Zal, you playing any other games other than Age of Empires? Get Balatro. Oh no, I missed! Tried Jagged. 7 Days to Die. You've been playing 7 Days to Die? We've put in like over 80 to 90 hours in that game. We're hoping to play that soon. Again, like, we've already played it. Valheim's a fun one, man. I think you'd like it. Oh, you got the game? You bought 7 Days to Die? Alright, we're doing alright right now. I'll read your messages once I'm just a bit more stable. Get the fuck out of here. Well, are you playing it on the VR? Is that why it made you dizzy? How the fuck did it make you dizzy? With all due respect. Man, these people are fucking cretins. Oh, for real? God damn it, they're fucking never ending. Whew.
You did it.
We're gonna keep going. You good?
Yeah.
I see a steel chair that I want to beat the fuck out of them with. You did it. I like you more than my own dad now. We will not play Age of Empires 4 though. I'll do 2. I'm not, and I will even do 3. I will not do the 4th though.
Bet there were a lot of them
Yeah,
here.
2 is a nice one, man.
Maybe. Looks like it.
Now 4 they fucked up. 3's got at least a sprinkle of it. It's not too ridiculous, but like 4 was like, no, it was just too different. Like why change a good thing? Corpse Doe, check your Steam and let me know if you've got fucking Age of Empires 2. Cause yeah, we should play that, man. The knife doesn't tell me if you have Age of Empires 2. Unless you're challenging me.
Why can they keep it safe?
Son, I wish I knew. God knows they didn't deserve it. Go ahead.
Well, I don't need I think I do. I need I fucking know so's. Cause how much is it? What, an 8-player game potentially?
There we go.
Good job, kid.
Is that Ellie?
Come on.
Did I stutter?
Joel, that's them.
Sam! We gotta keep running. Go away. Over there. Sam! Too many of them.
Ellie, get away from the door. Maybe we push it together.
I bought it for you, so I'm pretty sure you do. Well, she's got fucking antibacterial capabilities.
Close the door. Maybe we push it together.
Sam!
We'll try launching it then.
He just broke through.
He what? Sam, what the hell are you doing? Get us out of here. Hurry up then.
All right, go.
Well, she shouldn't get infected if she can't get infected. Push it, Duncan!
Damn thing stuck!
Here, give me a boost. I can get through that window.
Open it from the other side. Make it fast.
What happens when you click Age of Empires?
You're not staying in here. What about you? I'll be fine.
It might prompt the download.
Go.
Get ready.
Here we go.
Right ahead.
Yeah, I'll see you in hell, bitch.
Behind you, Joel. Doors open. Go.
Get out of here! Oh, we got a nice little Coca-Cola vending machine to keep us safe over here. Thank you, Coca-Cola. You're so much better than PepsiCo.
Look at this.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Thanks for the warning on the other side, guys.
So where's this tower?
I never know. Come on, Duncan, let's go.
Hey. How you doing, little man? That was a close one, huh?
Yeah, not one of our finest moments, but
We made it out.
Hey, look at that. Yep. What'd I tell you, huh?
Let's find a way around to it. What about you? How you holding up?
Business as usual, right? When I was with Henry, I took out a couple of infected by myself.
Who the fuck is Henry?
You'd be proud.
Yeah.
OM fucking G. Welcome to the Thundercloud Sagery. The Florida Panthers have knocked off the lowly Edmonton Oilers, and they will fucking win this fucking bitch in 4. Sorry, not 4. 5. 5. I love how the Panthers play, Sage. Thank you for dropping an appearance.
Aw, doggies.
You're gonna want to stay away from those. It's not like it is in the zone. These are wild.
I mean, I took a little hiatus. These dogs are okay, aren't they? Should I shoot them?
An ice cream truck.
An ice cream truck?
Yeah, Henry told me about these. They sell ice cream out of the truck.
What? No way. Joel?
We're gonna kill these dogs. Who the fuck needs them? This kill's for you, Sage. I want to shoot. Alright, I'm just gonna have to blast him with something else. Have fun out there, Sage. Represent the Thundercloud the way I would, which is obnoxiously.
Fireflies were here.
Yeah, by the looks of it.
How are we gonna find them?
Sage, before you got here, though, there was tampering.
Brother, actually.
I'm investigating the trade between Dan and Zhao because I do believe that they had an agreement that the loser would give the other one the best player of a deal.
What do you say, you in?
Sounds like a good plan, man.
Tell Switzerland to fuck off, Sage. Respectfully.
Hey, Henry.
You believe it too, Sage? I think there's collusion.
If we made it, there's a good chance someone else made it too, right?
Yeah, Sam. There's a good chance.
Why can't I get up here? Why are you following me, Ollie, like a creep? Where'd those dogs go? What in the fuck? Now, Sage, I think we need to veto this one for real. I think we actually do. This is going to be one that's going to propel Dan to beat one of us. Is our agreement still intact, though? That, like, if one of us is out, we give the entire team to the other guy? Is it still out there? Okay, why can't I get... It's okay, Sage. I broke it down. I broke it down. And I broke it down. There's no need to break it down anymore. I told Zhao he should have held out for stronger starters. He didn't listen to me because he's an insubordinate little bitch. Sorry I called you a bitch, Zhao. I don't mean it. You're hot, too. I'm hot as well. I have no idea where to go. Oh, look at the vitamins. That's what I told them. I said, look for a backdated fucking, whatchamacallit? What's the word I'm looking for? A veto. Backdated veto. We'll give them the Danny DeVito when you're back home in Homeland. What is it, 8 more days, Sage? 8 more days? Or is it 7? Does anyone have any idea what this fucking thing is? I have no idea. I'm not gonna break into it. I've been keeping an eye. I've been keeping an eye, Sage. We've only had can someone write this down in the chat? 8/21/36. 8/21/36. Okay, 8/21/36. Sorry, Sage. No, it'll be vetoed. There's no question about it. They fucked with us while you were on vacation.
Another.
Thank y'all. You know what? I think if Nameless gets a little quicker, he's gonna have a wrench next to his name too. I haven't seen Puss Tits and Ass in a while. It's good ammo. Have a good night, Sage. You take care, bud. My golden wrench. Staying strong over in Switzerland. I think I've explored a lot here. For the wrench!
Sure. Right.
Hey, Sam, be careful.
Yeah. Okay. All right, I'll go first.
Shit! Fuck!
Fucking sniper. Did you see where it came from?
Somewhere down the street. Right now. I'll stay here. Before you start.
This guy's just pounding us with shots.
I'm gonna go around and see if I can't get the angle on him.
Okay. Be careful.
Shut the fuck up! Take a swing at me! I'm a man, I'm 40. Well, that didn't work the way I wanted it to.
So, where was it you were going?
Coming for your fucking head, bitch! Shut the fuck up! It looked a lot like Johnny Damon, I agree. God, he had a terrible arm.
Where are you going? Huh? Where are you going?
Come on, man.
Boys!
Oh, they got a couple of them. Okay, I see how it's going to be. Here's another Johnny Damon for you, neighbors. Shit. Bad arm.
Fucker!
Oh, yeah!
Boys!
This guy is fucking complete berserk.
Watch my back!
That was a Barry Bonds shot right there. What's going on up here? We've reached McGuire. Sorry, man. Oh, you want some? Sorry.
Shit.
Oops. Oh my god. I just left him in jeopardy. Double jeopardy! Where'd everyone go? Can't shoot out their fucking tires? That's ironic, now he's burning.
right, Sam?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Thanks, Joel.
Look at this.
All right.
Well, so much for us getting to use the military car.
We should move.
All right. Sam! Henry! Sam, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You sure?
I said I'm fine.
Come on, come on!
Let's move!
Hurry up, hurry up.
Oh man. How'd I get out of here? How'd I get off this weapon? What the fuck, man? I can't. Oh, this is great. Okay. Yeah, that's what I said 7 seconds ago, buddy.
You're okay.
Still here. Anybody hurt?
No, we're good.
I think it's time we quit this place. Come on.
Let's go. Shut the hell up.
It's serious. It's Tommy's birthday, and that's all he wanted to do is just rent 2 Harleys and drive cross country.
While we're on a cutscene, I gotta feed these fucking
Around the block.
brats of cats.
What was it like?
It's good. Real good.
Good. Can you believe this guy? Come on, man. Give me details. Describe it.
You know what? You two deserve a little privacy.
No, Ellie. This isn't just any regular motorcycle, okay? You get on that bad boy, you feel that engine? Nothing like it.
Oh, yeah? How would you know?
Seen it in my dream.
Okay.
I don't think anyone from my group is gonna show up.
Yeah.
Worst part about it all, explaining it to Sam.
Well, it's safe to say those two have officially bonded. What are you doing?
Taking stock of all the food we found today.
I see. How are we doing on canned peaches?
Did Henry send you?
No. Why would Henry send me?
To make sure I'm not fucking up somehow.
I'd say we all did pretty good back there. Especially you. Is everything alright?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Okay. Well, have a good night.
How is it that you're never scared?
Who says that I'm not?
What are you scared of?
Let's see. Scorpions are pretty creepy. Being by myself. I'm scared of ending up alone. What about you?
Those things out there. What if the people are still inside? What if they're trapped in there without any control of their body? Scared of that happening to me.
Okay. First of all, we're a team now. Okay, we're gonna help each other out. And second, they might still look like people, but that person is not in there anymore.
Henry says that they've moved on. That they're with their families. Like in heaven. Do you think that's true?
I go back and forth. I mean, I'd like to believe it.
But you don't.
I guess not.
Yeah. Me neither.
Oh. On the serious talk, I almost forgot.
Oh my god, are we still at a fucking cutscene?
There. If he doesn't know about it, can't take it away.
Are we actually at a fucking cutscene still?
Alright. I'm pooped. I'll see you tomorrow.
Huh, interesting. It's a long ass cutscene right there. Yeah, maybe you should fucking tell your fucking father you're about to die. So we can kill you now.
Damn. That smells good.
Morning.
Where's Sam?
I let him sleep in for once.
Oh.
Well, if you wanted to join us, you can go wake his ass up.
Okay.
Oh, here comes the zombie.
Sam?
I'll kill him, no problem. No questions asked.
Shit, he's turning!
That's my fucking brother! Screw it!
Shit!
Wait. Ellie, are you alright?
Oh my god.
Sam?
Are you okay, Sam?
Sam?
Nothing happened.
Henry?
It's just a misunderstanding with the gun.
Henry?
What did he do?
I'm gonna get that gun from you, okay? Oh, okay, easy.
This is your fault.
This is nobody's fault, Henry.
It's all your fault.
Henry! Henry, no!
Oh my god.
More like Deadry. He's dead. He had other options, but back then they didn't have Bell Let's Talk. I swear to God, if there's another fucking cutscene.
Jackson County. Means we're close to Jackson City, right?
Shouldn't be more than a few miles.
You ready to see dear old brother?
I'm just ready to get there.
You nervous?
I don't know what I'm feeling.
Alright, we do another checkpoint or two, and then we get the fuck out of here, because I really am on a hot streak for Balatro. I want to cancel from Zoolander. I'm so hot right now. The fuck?
So much for this road.
We can't just
Follow the
walk
river. It'll
down?
lead us straight to Tommy's. Come on.
Okay, why can't we just walk down? Okay. That actually makes no sense. Uh-huh. That's a steep climb right there. Are we kidding? Okay. Apparently that's a steep climb. Okay, I'm almost done fidgeting with this, to be honest with you.
What happened between you two?
What do you mean?
You and Tommy. You're not together, so clearly something went down.
We just had a bit of a disagreement, that's all.
Ah, here we go. So what was it about?
Tommy saw the world one way, I saw it the other.
And that's why you joined the Fireflies.
Yeah, your friend Marlene promised him hope. That kept him busy for a while, but just like Tommy, he eventually quit that too.
How was it? The last time you saw him?
I believe his last words to me were, I don't ever want to see your goddamn face again.
Jeez. But he's gonna help us?
I suppose we're gonna find out.
Well, there without his help?
Let's just keep going.
We're not moving very fast in the water here. Do a little duck under here and move it.
Right there's a hydroelectric power plant.
A hydro who?
It uses the river's movement and turns it into electricity.
How does it do that?
Look, I know what it is. I don't know how it does it.
Alright. How are we getting across?
Oh, nice. Explosives. This is how?
That gets us halfway. If we get the other one up, we'll make it across.
I found something. So hang tight.
Okay. Well, there's nothing there, so I'm going to come across over here. Oh yeah, I get to deep dive again? Love doing that. actually get some fish. Okay. Okay, he can't swim there. Okay. Nothing down here. Cool. Alright, I'm going to call it there. I'm going to save the game and call it there. Because I don't have the brain capacity right now at this hour to figure it out. So I'll save it. And then we'll reconvene tomorrow. So let me quit to desktop. Alright, anyone that's still watching, have a good night. We will see you tomorrow.